So with e-commerce businesses in general, there is a lot of opportunity at the moment. There is a lot of progress that can still be made with a lot of businesses in terms of their efficiencies. The step number one is to get your products right in terms of what is the product that you're going to sell? Is there a margin? Is there not a margin? How you're going to market it? How much does it cost? It's just really basic sort of math, right? Like how much does it cost you to bring in a customer? How much can you sell that for? And what are your net margins on it? One of the core aspects of like what we've been seeing in the last sort of 12 months is there's been a lot of newcomers into the e-commerce space. So obviously we've seen a lot of people, like a lot of my friends, a lot of people who say, actually, I'm at home. There's so much time now versus just sort of doing your 9 to 5, 9 to 6 job that I can actually seize on a different opportunity. And I've got time to be able to think about like what business would I want to start if I want to start one. So I think what we've seen is a lot of newcomers come into the market, which is great to see. Like I'm all pro entrepreneurship. I think people should try it because it gives you so many different skills that you wouldn't have even thought that you could build or that you would even know that you enjoy doing, because you have to think about all angles of a business. Now, as there's been sort of all these newcomers, I think what's been really exciting is that a lot of the people that, usually in the past, like you would think, oh, you just started a business 12 months ago. And because my background is in technology and in startups and in SaaS businesses, which is software as a service, you think, okay, if you started your product like 12 months ago, then you're still in the very early stages. Like no way are you sort of generating crazy amount of revenue. You're still building your product, etc. But I think with the boom of e-commerce, what we've seen is that it doesn't have to take that long. I think the most important thing is you need to know your numbers. And I think that is definitely like one of the biggest tips I would give to like any entrepreneur is like, know your numbers. Otherwise, it's really easy to be bleeding money and everything. And I think you've got a lot of like new businesses who are starting up. A lot of them are sort of savvy in terms of their numbers. A lot of them aren't. And I think that is one of the things that will either help you scale the business or not. Like, again, not to say that anybody cannot just get to like the baseline of creating like a good sort of lifestyle business for themselves. But if you do want to grow it to the next level, get external financing or anything, you really need to know what your numbers are. You really need to know what sort of your growth trajectory looks like and how you're going to get there. At the end of the day, no one's going to do that job for you. It's for you to do that job. Now, what we've also been seeing in the last sort of 12 months is people who had started just sort of a few months ago, like they're generating quite a significant amount of money, like of revenues every month. So I think it is sort of removing that standard thought that we have around things taking a long time to sort of build a business and sort of scale a business. It doesn't take that long. It can be a lot sort of shorter in terms of amount of time. It's just a matter of how well you can execute and how well sort of do you know your business. So those are sort of what I've been seeing in terms of trends in the e-commerce space in particular.